You think walking more is the secret to staying healthy after 70? Hold on. Doctors are sounding the alarm. If walking's all you do, you might be speeding up aging instead of slowing it down. That's right. It's not enough to keep your muscles strong, your joints flexible, or your balance steady. But don't worry. In this video, we're revealing 5 simple things you should do instead. These small shifts can make you stronger, more vibrant, and could even add years to your life while keeping you independent. And the final secret? Almost no one talks about it, but it's the real key to lasting vitality. Stick with us to the end. This could change how you live every single day. The problem with only walking after 70. For years, walking has been celebrated as a simple, effective way to stay active, especially as we age. Many people over 70 believe that increasing their daily steps is the key to maintaining health and vitality. However, emerging insights from doctors suggest that relying solely on walking after 70 might not only be insufficient. It could even accelerate aging rather than slow it down. While walking keeps you moving and supports cardiovascular health, it falls short in addressing the broader needs of an aging body. This over-reliance can lead to unintended consequences like muscle loss, joint strain, and a higher risk of falls, undermining the very independence it's meant to preserve. The core issue lies in what walking doesn't do. After 70, the body undergoes significant changes, including sarcopenia, the gradual loss of muscle mass, which becomes a major threat to strength and mobility. Walking, while beneficial for the lower body, doesn't provide the resistance needed to build or maintain muscle. It primarily engages large muscle groups in a repetitive, low-intensity way, leaving the upper body and deeper stabilizing muscles underutilized. Over time, this imbalance can weaken the body, making everyday tasks, like carrying groceries or standing up from a chair, feel increasingly difficult. For example, Robert, a 74-year-old who walked daily, found himself struggling to lift a box that once felt light. His doctor pointed out that without challenging his muscles, they were weakening faster than he realized. Beyond muscle loss, walking alone doesn't adequately support joint health or balance, 2 critical factors for staying independent after 70. As we age, cartilage wears down, joint fluid decreases, and the body's natural shock absorption weakens. The repetitive impact of walking, especially on hard surfaces or for prolonged periods, can strain knees, hips, and feet, leading to stiffness or pain. Raymond, 77, noticed his knees aching after long walks, assuming it was just part of aging. His doctor explained that without joint-supporting exercises, the repetitive motion was wearing him down rather than building him up. Similarly, balance declines with age unless actively trained. Walking doesn't engage the small stabilizing muscles in the feet, ankles, and core that prevent stumbles or falls, a leading cause of injury in older adults. Edward, 76, nearly fell stepping off a curb, a wake-up call that his balance had slipped unnoticed. The misconception that walking is enough stems from its simplicity and accessibility. It's easy to assume that staying active through steps alone will keep the body youthful. However, this overlooks the need for a more holistic approach. Flexibility, for instance, diminishes as joints stiffen over time, yet walking does little to stretch muscles or maintain range of motion. Walter, 78, felt stiffer each morning despite his daily walks, only realizing later that his joints needed more varied movement. Likewise, core strength and posture, essential for spine health and stability, aren't significantly improved by walking. Harold, 75, saw his shoulders slump and back ache, signs that his core wasn't supporting him as it should. In short, while walking has its place, leaning on it as the sole form of exercise after 70 can leave critical areas of health neglected. Muscle mass erodes, balance falters, joints wear out, flexibility fades, and posture weakens, all accelerating the aging process rather than countering it. Doctors now warn that to truly thrive, people over 70 should walk less and focus on a mix of strength training, balance exercises, flexibility work, core stability, and joint-friendly movements. These alternatives address the body's evolving needs, offering a smarter path to longevity and independence. The good news? It's never too late to shift habits and reclaim vitality, proving that aging doesn't have to mean slowing down. It's about moving better, not just more. Walking has long been hailed as a cornerstone of healthy aging, But doctors are now cautioning that after 70, it's not enough on its own. While it keeps you mobile and supports heart health, overdepending on walking can leave critical aspects of your physical well-being unaddressed, potentially speeding up aging rather than slowing it. To truly thrive, experts recommend shifting focus to 5 key priorities: strength training, balance and stability exercises, flexibility and mobility exercises, core and posture exercises, and joint protection with low-impact movements. These practices target the body's changing needs after 70, offering a comprehensive approach to maintaining strength, independence, and vitality. Let's explore each in depth. 1. Strength training, building muscle to defy age. As we age, sarcopenia, the natural loss of muscle mass, becomes a silent threat. After 70, this decline accelerates, weakening the body and making daily tasks harder. Walking engages the lower body but doesn't provide the resistance needed to preserve or build muscle. Without challenge, muscles atrophy, increasing the risk of falls and eroding independence. Take Robert, 74, who walked daily but struggled to lift a once-easy box. His doctor explained that muscle loss wasn't inevitable. It sped up because he wasn't actively countering it. Strength training changes that. This doesn't mean heavy weightlifting. Simple exercises like bodyweight squats, resistance band pulls, or lifting light dumbbells can make a difference. Within months, Robert felt stronger, more stable, and energized. Studies back this up. Maintaining muscle mass boosts longevity, mobility, and even brain health. Test your strength. Stand from a chair without using your hands. If it's tough, your muscles may be weakening. The good news? It's reversible. Starting with progressive resistance, even using household items, keeps muscles engaged and fights sarcopenia. After 70, strength isn't a luxury. It's a lifeline to independence. 2. Balance and stability exercises, preventing falls, preserving confidence. Falls are a leading cause of injury for older adults, often due to declining balance rather than weak legs. Walking keeps you moving but doesn't train the small stabilizing muscles in your feet, ankles, and core that steady you. Balance isn't static. It fades unless you work on it. Edward, 76, learned this the hard way when he nearly fell stepping off a curb. Shaken, he realized his daily walks hadn't prepared him for that moment. His doctor suggested balance exercises, and soon, he felt steadier and more confident. Simple moves like standing on one foot, walking heel to toe, or shifting weight side to side can rebuild stability. No gym is needed, just a counter for support if you're starting out. Try this. Lift one foot and hold for 10 seconds. If you wobble, it's a sign to begin. The benefits go beyond avoiding falls. Better balance improves posture, reflexes, and coordination, making every step surer. After 70, fall prevention is non-negotiable, and balance training is the key. Walking alone won't cut it. Your body needs targeted work to stay upright and secure. 3. Flexibility and mobility exercises, keeping joints fluid and free. Over time, joints stiffen and range of motion shrinks. Walking moves your legs, but doesn't stretch muscles or engage the full spectrum of movement your body craves. Walter, 78, felt this firsthand. Despite daily walks, mornings grew stiffer, and reaching down became a chore. His doctor pointed out that mobility loss wasn't just aging, it was neglect of flexibility. Adding gentle stretches and joint exercises, Walter soon felt looser and more comfortable, even improving his posture. Flexibility exercises don't mean extreme yoga. Dynamic stretches, like neck rotations, shoulder rolls, or knee-to-chest pulls, keep joints lubricated and pain-free. Test your flexibility. Turn your head side to side. If it's tight, your range is slipping. The payoff? Fewer aches, better circulation, and a lower fall risk. After 70, mobility is independence. Tying shoes, reaching shelves, or getting out of bed shouldn't be a struggle. Walking can't fully address this, but a few minutes of stretching daily can. It's about keeping your body youthful, not just active. 4. Core and posture exercises, supporting your spine, standing tall. A strong core isn't about abs. It's about stability, spine health, and posture. Walking doesn't engage the deep abdominal and lower back muscles that keep you upright. Without them, you might slouch, feel back pain, or lose balance. Harold, 75, noticed his shoulders rounding and back aching despite walking. His doctor linked it to weak core strength, which strained his spine. Simple exercises like pelvic tilts, standing posture resets, or abdominal bracing turned things around. Less pain, better breathing, and a straighter stance. You don't need equipment. Standing tall against a wall or engaging your abs while seated activates these muscles. Test it. Press your back flat against a wall. Head, shoulders, hips touching. If it's hard, your posture needs work. A strong core reduces joint strain, boosts balance, and even aids digestion. After 70, slumping isn't just cosmetic, it's a health risk. Walking won't strengthen your core, but these exercises will, keeping you upright and pain-free. 5. Joint protection and low-impact movements. Easing strain, extending mobility. Aging joints, less cartilage, less fluid. Feel the wear of repetitive motion. Walking is low impact compared to running, but overdoing it can still stress knees, hips, and feet. Raymond, 77, loved his walks but noticed knee stiffness and back pain creeping in. His doctor advised cutting back and adding joint-friendly alternatives. Swimming, cycling, and chair stretches eased his discomfort, proving movement doesn't have to hurt. Low-impact activities increase blood flow, lubricate joints, and strengthen surrounding muscles without strain. Test your joints. Stand from a chair slowly. Do your knees creak or ache? If so, they need care. The goal isn't to stop moving, but to move smarter. After 70, joint health dictates mobility. Stiffness today could mean dependence tomorrow. Walking alone can overtax joints, but blending in these gentler options protects them, ensuring every step stays smooth and painless. Why these matter more than walking alone? Walking has benefits, but it's a partial solution. After 70, your body demands more to combat muscle loss, balance decline, joint wear, stiffness, and posture shifts. These 5 priorities address what walking misses, creating a balanced foundation for aging well. Strength training builds resilience. Balance prevents falls. Flexibility keeps you limber. Core work supports your frame, and low impact moves safeguard joints. Together, they don't just maintain health, they enhance it. Consider the stories. Robert regained strength. Edward steadied himself. Walter loosened up. Harold stood taller, and Raymond moved pain-free. Each started with walking but thrived by branching out. The beauty is accessibility. No gym, no fuss, just intentional shifts. Test yourself. Where do you feel weak? Then act. Studies show these habits extend life, improve mobility, and preserve independence. Walking is a start, but it's not the finish line. Final thoughts. After 70, aging isn't about slowing down, it's about moving smarter. Over-relying on walking risks neglecting muscles, balance, joints, flexibility, and posture, hastening decline. These 5 priorities flip the script, proving your body can improve at any age. Small changes, squats here, stretches there, yield big results. Start now, before losses compound. Muscle fades gradually, balance slips quietly, joints stiffen subtly, but you can intervene. Which area calls to you most? Strength, stability, flexibility, posture, or joint care? The power's yours. Don't just walk through life. Stride through it with purpose and strength. Benefits of making the change after 70. Walking is a popular way to stay active after 70, but doctors warn that relying solely on it can accelerate aging rather than slow it. The body needs more: strength, balance, flexibility, core stability, and joint protection to truly thrive. Shifting from a walking-only routine to a broader approach brings transformative benefits, enhancing health, independence, and longevity. These changes, rooted in 5 key priorities, deliver results that walking alone can't match. Here's why making the switch pays off. First, embracing strength training reverses muscle loss, a major aging threat known as sarcopenia. Walking doesn't build muscle, but exercises like squats or resistance bands do. Robert, 74, went from struggling with a box to feeling stronger and more energized in months. Studies link muscle mass to longer life, better mobility, and sharper cognition. This means carrying groceries or standing from a chair stays effortless, preserving your independence. Second, balance exercises prevent falls, a leading cause of injury past 70. Walking doesn't train the stabilizing muscles that keep you steady, but standing on one foot or heel-to-toe walking does. Edward, 76, regained confidence after a near fall by practicing these moves. The payoff? Fewer stumbles, better posture, and improved reflexes, keeping you active and fearless. Third, flexibility exercises combat stiffness and maintain joint health. Walking moves your legs, but doesn't stretch muscles fully. Walter, 78, felt stiffer despite daily walks until he added stretches like neck rotations. Within weeks, he moved easier, with less pain and better circulation. Flexibility means bending, reaching, and turning stay smooth, reducing fall risks and keeping daily tasks manageable. Fourth, core and posture work strengthens your spine and stability. Walking skips the deep muscles that prevent back pain and slouching. Harold, 75, cut his aches and stood taller with pelvic tilts and posture resets. A strong core boosts balance, eases joint strain, and even aids digestion. Small moves with big impact. Finally, low-impact movements protect joints from wear. Walking's repetitive impact can strain knees and hips, but swimming or cycling eases that burden. Raymond, 77, swapped some walks for these and saw his stiffness fade. Healthy joints mean lasting mobility, less discomfort, and freedom to move without hesitation. These benefits compound. Small, consistent changes, like a few minutes of squats, stretches, or balance drills, rebuild what age erodes. Muscle doesn't vanish overnight. Balance doesn't collapse suddenly. Decline is gradual, and so is improvement. Research shows these habits extend lifespan and quality of life, letting you stay independent longer. Imagine lifting grandkids, climbing stairs, or gardening without struggle. That's the reward. The shift isn't hard. No gyms required, just intention. Test yourself. Stand without hands. Hold one leg up, stretch your neck. Struggles signal where to start. After 70, aging isn't inevitable decline. It's a chance to adapt. Walking's a foundation, but these additions build the house. Robert, Edward, Walter, Harold, and Raymond prove it. A few tweaks turn limitations into strengths. You're not slowing down. You're powering up, step by smarter step, for years of vitality ahead. Key message: beyond walking for a healthier you after 70. The prevailing wisdom has long been that walking more keeps you healthy as you age, especially after 70. However, the core message from doctors today is clear. Walking alone isn't enough. It can even hasten aging if it's your only exercise. To stay strong, mobile, and independent, your body demands a broader approach. The key isn't just staying active, but adapting to what aging requires. Targeted efforts in strength, balance, flexibility, core stability, and joint care. This shift isn't a suggestion. It's a necessity for thriving well into your later years. Walking has merits. It's simple, boosts heart health, and keeps you moving. But it falls short of addressing the full spectrum of aging's challenges. Muscle mass dwindles with sarcopenia, balance fades, joints stiffen, posture weakens, and repetitive steps can strain rather than sustain. Robert, 74, walked daily yet struggled with basic tasks until strength training revived him. Edward, 76, nearly fell because walking didn't bolster his stability. Walter, 78, felt stiffer despite steps, needing flexibility work. Harold, 75, ached until core exercises realigned him. Raymond, 77, eased joint pain by cutting walks for gentler moves. Their stories underline the message: one-size-fits-all fitness fails after 70. The key takeaway is action over assumption. Aging isn't a passive slide into decline. It's a process you can shape. Walking less and prioritizing 5 areas: strength training, balance drills, flexibility routines, core work, and low-impact movements. Meet your body where it's at. These aren't extras, they're essentials. Strength preserves muscle for lifting and standing. Balance prevents falls that steal independence. Flexibility keeps joints fluid for daily ease. Core strength supports your spine and stability. Joint-friendly moves reduce wear, ensuring pain-free motion. Together, they build a resilient you. This isn't about abandoning walking, but enhancing it. Doctors stress that after 70, health hinges on variety, not volume of steps. Small, intentional shifts, like squats, one-leg stands, stretches, posture resets, or swimming, yield outsized gains. You don't need a gym or hours, just minutes of focus. Test yourself. Stand without hands. Turn your head fully. Hold a steady stance. Weak spots reveal where to begin. The beauty? It's never too late. Muscle, balance, and mobility can rebound, as science and real lives show. The message isn't doom, it's empowerment. Aging doesn't mean slowing down, it means moving smarter. Over-relying on walking risks neglecting what keeps you whole. But embracing these priorities flips the script. You're not just delaying decline, you're defying it, step by deliberate step. Independence isn't luck, it's built. After 70, your body craves more than motion. It needs strength, steadiness, and care. Start now, because gradual losses mean gradual wins are possible. The key isn't more walking, it's better living, tailored to you, for a future where you don't just age, but flourish. That's the truth doctors want you to hear. You're capable of more, and it starts with moving beyond the path you've always walked. So, we've uncovered why walking alone isn't enough after 70 and the 5 priorities that truly keep you thriving. Strength training to preserve muscle, balance exercises to prevent falls, flexibility work to keep joints limber, core exercises to protect your spine, and low-impact movements to care for your joints. This isn't just about staying healthy. It's about staying strong, independent, and full of energy for years to come. Don't keep this secret to yourself. Share this video with those you care about so they can live better too. If you found it helpful, hit like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss more valuable content. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.